Mali is located in West Africa. It is landlocked by many countries, including Manchuria, Algeria, Niger, Senegal, and Guinea. Its main source of water is the Niger River, and it flows through the middle of Mali. The total population in 2012 was reported to be just a little under 16 million people. More than 80% of the Malian population is Muslim, with less than 5% Christian. Mali is one of the poorest developing countries in the world, ranking 175th out of 178 by the United Nations. Life expectancy for men is 52 years and 56 years for women. The mother's mean age of having a child is 18.6 years old. Infant mortality is 106 per 1,000 live births, and neonatal mortality is 46 per 1,000 live births. Child mortality is 178 per 1,000 live births. Communicable diseases are the leading causes of death for people in Mali. Some include malaria, TB, HIV/AIDS, diarrhea, hepatitis A, dengue fever, and typhoid fever. There are also many neglected tropical diseases that also contribute to the burden of mortality. They include lymphatic filariasis that causes the enlargement of limbs. Meningococcal meningitis is a serious infection that affects the brain and spinal cord. And schistosomiasis, which is caused by a parasitic worm usually ingested through contaminated water. Many determinants influence the reason why communicable diseases are so prevalent in Mali. A lot of diseases are caused by environmental factors that can be overcome. For example, a majority of the water in Mali is unsafe to drink. This water can be a reservoir for many diseases. Also, proper hygiene and sanitation practices are unknown to Malians. They do not know why they are getting sick, so they continue to live in unhealthy ways. Other determinants include lack of access to medical care and lack of education. Both of these are strongly influenced by socioeconomic status. Non-communicable diseases are not as much of a threat to the health of people in Mali because a lot of them do not live long enough to overcome the communicable diseases. There is a push to try and achieve the Millennium Development Goals. One of the MGD target goals for 2015 is to get child mortality rates down to 85. Some organizations that are partnering with Mali are the CDC, Ministry of Health, President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, and WHO. The following statistics are examples of how Mali has been improving their health over the years. There are more clinics that are becoming available to screen for STIs. There is also an emphasis being placed on having behavioral change messages taught in the communities. Empowering people within the community to give these messages is important. From 1995 to 2006, there was a 30% increase in mothers exclusively breastfeeding their children for 6 months. Deaths from diarrhea have slowly been decreasing also due to oral rehydration therapy. This is a simple mixture of water, sugar, and salt. Being a woman in Mali is a threat to one's health. They are more susceptible to getting HIV than men. There is also an increased risk of them dying while giving childbirth because of the lack of trained professionals or access to medical care while in labor. Also, women are expected to be nothing more than a caretaker of the family. And the maternal mortality rate is 540 deaths per 100,000 live births. That is extremely high compared to the US's 21. Women lack the access to education, and as a result, they are denied the skills needed to escape from the cycle of poverty. Women also do not know of any family planning methods, such as contraceptives or proper health care when they do deliver their babies. This leads to high birth rate and high child mortality rates.